Hey guys, welcome back. Janelle and Eddie here.
What's up?
And today is day 3 of our How to Make $1,000 in 10 days. I think it's like 1K in 10 days. 10 days, 1K.
1K in 10 days.
1K in 10 days.
There you
Has
go.
a nice little ring to it, right? So we're super excited that you guys are still here. Some of you are really committed to this and you've already seen results. We're watching and tracking and monitoring and engaging with you. So please keep the comments and the questions and the big wins and all the aha moments. Just keep them coming because you're giving us life.
Yeah, I love it because we know that when you engage in something, you're going to get what you put in, right? And so the more effort you put in, the more you're able to overcome any type of fear or any type of discretions that you normally would fall into, and you just go all in on this, you're going to see some really great results.
And maybe you're thinking like, man, they've had me do some scary shit so far, right? Like we reached out to people that we haven't seen or talked to in a couple of years. Yesterday we had you reach out to either your contact list in your cell phone, or we had you reach out to customers and ask for feedback, which can be really scary. So let's keep it rolling because it's going to be scary today too.
Yeah, well,
I'm
the cool
kidding.
thing is that everything that you've done, no longer should you be scared of.
Yeah.
Right? Because you did it. Now you're
Also,
like, oh.
Janelle and Eddie told you to do
And you
it,
didn't,
so blame it on us.
what's your favorite quote?
You didn't die.
You didn't die, right?
Yeah.
So you're able to get through it and do it in the right way. So we're going to quickly go over some summarize day 2. So
Okay.
what you should have done is you should have reached out to customers who've shopped with you in the last 6 months. So that's one of the things we wanted to do. We also wanted to reach out for those folks who have a cake anniversary or a cupcake anniversary
Within the last year.
Within the last year. And then we also want to make sure we're posting past work on social media and tag those customers. And it's some heartfelt message of how you appreciated, creating whatever you were creating for their event.
I also wanted you to leverage testimonials. So while you were reaching out, asking for feedback, asking for a return, I wanted you to figure out how to take some of those customers that responded with really amazing feedback and put it on a Canva graphic and post it to your stories or to your feed. And it's just really good leverage to show other potential clients that people really like your stuff.
Yeah. And if you were sitting back and you're like, oh my God, I don't have any customers, that's okay. I hope you did the other option, which was go to your phone, find 50 people and send them a well-crafted message, letting them know what you do and
now
that
you're
you
in
want
business.
their support.
I'm telling you, if you did that to 50 people and you closed 1% of 50 people, that'd be 5 customers.
Right.
Right? So you should probably have a minimum of 5 people that have agreed to somehow participate in making some sort of purchase in your business.
And
That's
if
a
you get-
1% yes.
100%. And if you get them to
No,
spend
not 100%, 1%.
well, I'm saying
kidding.
what you're saying is 100%.
I'm
But if you
kidding.
get them all to spend $100, that's $500. You're 50% there.
Yeah.
1K in 10 days.
Good math there.
There we go.
Good math.
We can do
Yeah.
things. We can do things. And so, speaking of numbers, you should have also shared your performance on Facebook. So we want to make sure that everyone is kind of participating. We don't care if you haven't done anything yet or if you're $100 in. That's okay. This is a community. We're here to support each other and get some support from everyone. Maybe the folks who are doing really well can support the folks that may be struggling early, right? And so they can give them some tips of things that they learned doing this in this process.
I remember I said in day 1, it might take you to day 3 to actually hit something, but that one sale could be $1,000 sale, and then boom, the challenge was worth it, right?
100%.
Either way, we broke down in the first day training, which you should go back and watch that if you haven't. But we broke down the difference between a strategy and a tactic, right? So the first few days we focused on the strategy being increase customer frequency, working with customers that we already had. And now we're going to work on trying to find new customers because that's the hardest part. So if someone told you some great business advice, hey, you got to find new customers. That's great. That's a pretty generic strategy. It's not really helpful, right? And so the tactic that we're going to use today is very simple. This is going to be like a maybe 10-minute live today with you, because really we're going to find all of the gold in your social media accounts. Lots of people think that posting on social media is just like a chore. You have to do it. You got to show off your work. And you think it's just about curating this beautiful feed, putting up beautiful pictures. And it's not. It's so much more than that. People are literally every day, every second, every minute going through different hashtags, and they're searching for things that you have to sell or have to offer. What I find, particularly in the baking industry or any craft industry, is we like to use hashtags that will attract more people like us.
Say what?
So for example, if I make this beautiful fondant cake, what do I want to do? I want to tag, I want to use the hashtag cake decorating. I want to use the hashtag fondant cake. I want to use the hashtag fondant art, cake artist. Well, normal ass customers are not searching for hashtags like that. They're looking for birthday cakes in Los Angeles, boy birthday cake, or they're looking for wedding cakes, floral wedding cakes.
Right. So Minecraft, right?
Minecraft cake.
Yeah, all the different, different designs that are popular, that are trending. They're definitely not looking for anything called fondant.
Yeah. And so we want to caution you, if you don't have very many followers, that's okay. The Cake Mamas account today can seem like it has a lot of followers, but when I was running and operating my business, I never cared about the vanity metrics, never cared how many followers I had. All I cared was that everybody in my freaking local community knew who the Cake Mamas were and they followed us. Yeah. Why? Because they're the only people that could actually give me money for products that I can give them locally to stay in business.
This is not a popularity contest.
No,
this is a dollars and cents contest.
Yeah,
right. And
this is a can you make enough money to sustain your mission contest.
100%.
So today we're going to talk to you about turning your social media account into a sales machine, and just a couple of quick things that I want you to kind of just go quickly and double check. It's not in your workbook. I'm just kind of giving you this. Is one, your bio. Let's just take your bio on Instagram. Here's 3 things you can do. So one, where are you located?
Yeah.
If I see photography, I'm a photographer, I take photos of people in love, great. What do you think the number one question is that photographer is going to get? Where are you located?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to sit there and answer those DMs, right? So in your bio, if you are a cake maker, it should say cake maker serving the San Antonio area. Oops, there goes my glasses. If you're in Hawaii, cake maker on the island of Honolulu. You should be very specific with where you're at. And then secondly, what your specialty is. So I just said, I am a wedding cake maker. Maybe you should say that. I'm a wedding cake maker on the island of Honolulu serving the local community and tourists. Right. Something like that. So where are you located? What's your specialty? And most importantly, who do you serve?
Right.
I serve people having destination weddings and local community members. I already kind of said that in the last one. So let's do it again. I am a wedding cake designer serving the Honolulu, Hawaii area. Let us bring your destination wedding or local community wedding dreams to life. Yeah. Something simple that just kind of basically, again, so where you're located, what your specialty is, and who you serve.
Yeah. I love that. And maybe if it's something to the fact that maybe your specialty is wedding cakes, but you're in this challenge and also you need revenue. And so you make other things. So you want to make sure that people don't go and say, oh, you only do weddings, when you do cupcakes, you do birthdays. So make sure you're communicating those things as well.
So say specialty cake artist serving the Arizona, Sedona area. Right. I don't know.
Participating in any celebration that you have, right? Yeah. Whatever the case may be, you want to make sure that people are not getting the wrong idea, but they're knowing exactly that you can serve them here and now.
So at one point, the Cake Mama said, award-winning bakery serving the Los Angeles County area. We make your birthdays or celebrations over the top.
Right. That's awesome.
That's it. What that doesn't say cheap to me.
Right.
That says over the top means I'm probably going to pay for this.
Right. And it also sparks your curiosity. What does that mean?
Yeah. Right? What is over the top? Everybody wants over the top.
100%.
Everybody wants to be extra. So moving on to today's challenge, it's going to be super simple. And all we're going to do is we're going to ask you to send out 50 DMs to people on Instagram who have recently been actively participating on your account. So maybe you've noticed, because we all kind of notice if we're managing our own social media, you've noticed that Colleen keeps messaging or commenting on all of the beautiful work that you've been posting. Today, we're going to take a script that's kind of generic, but I want you to personalize it a bit. And I want you to say, hey, Colleen, I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here. As you might know, we're a new small business and we just appreciate you spreading the word. So if you know anybody in the local Arizona, Sedona area, please share our page. We'd really be happy if you did that. Now, what could you do? You could take it to the next level and make it really easy for someone like Colleen to say yes.
Yes.
How could you do that? Take one of the posts from your Instagram or Facebook page that did really well, that you're really proud, that shows off your work, and say, here's something that you could send to someone that you know that might live in our area. And it's some of our recent work. And, this would be a good representation of what it is that we do and make.
I love it.
And I would just say, like, you got to make things easy for people. If you want them to share something, then I would take it an extra step and I'd say, you could say something like this. Hey, I recently found this account on Instagram. They're in Arizona. If you know anyone local looking for a celebration cake or whatever it is that you make, I wanted to share this business with you. Make it super easy. Send your website, send your most recent work, and just say, I'd appreciate anything that you can do to help share this. Done.
And then you take something that right now many of you may be looking at as a passive thing, social media. You post something and passively people interact, but now you're making it active. It is actually reaching out and it is actually doing something to try to get customers into your business. And so this is a big change, but this is something that can really make a difference in the next 10 days or the next 8 days.
Yeah.
Right?
So we're reaching out to people, again, 50 people on social media. Instagram allows you to send more than 50 messages a day, but you want to be sure that you kind of customize it. Make sure you're not just copying and pasting the same exact thing, because that looks kind of spammy.
Yeah.
But you want to reach out to people that are interacting with your social. If you are saying, well, no one's leaving comments, I only get like 2 likes, that's okay. Who follows you? Who do you follow? Who do you want to follow? Can you still be really brave and audacious today and send 50 messages out, asking people to take a look at your website, asking them to look at your offers, telling them about a holiday promotion that you have coming up or anything else that you're working on? Some of you are sitting on leftovers from maybe last weekend,
right,
and you've got an additional couple dozen cupcakes or cake pops that you want to offload. Take pictures of those and send those in today's email or today's DMs. But today is about leveraging social media and reaching out to 50 people minimum to get them to say yes. Why? Because y'all were in a contest and we're trying to make some money.
Right. Let's do it.
Period.
Yeah.
Right?
And if you really, really want to get down to it, just from a social media standpoint, I know that's not in the guide, but if you are struggling and you don't have followers, the one way you can get followers is you start to be interactive with other accounts. So maybe searching the hashtag happy birthday, right? And going on there and looking at some accounts, liking some photos. Don't be creepy and saying, hey, next time you have a birthday, come reach out to me. But just interact. Say, oh, happy birthday.
I don't think that's creepy.
Well, it may not be creepy. It depends on... It depends.
Not at all.
But if you find things and you can look for the hashtag for your area, along with the hashtag for happy birthday, you can find people who are local who just celebrated a birthday. You at least get into their feed and they're probably like, oh wow, look at this bakery. They click on your name, they see this wonderful social media site, and then they go onto your website and they go, oh my god, this place is local. We got to keep them in mind next time.
Well, okay, so if I am the Cake Mamas, I'm the owner of the Cake Mamas Bakery, and I'm looking for local people, I would be searching Glendora, California, or Glendora. I'd be searching through that hashtag. If someone looked like they were celebrating something, I would click on it and I'd be like, happy birthday from the Cake Mamas. Either way, they're going to click on it and be like, who's the Cake Mamas?
Right.
Oh my God, this is great bakery. Let me follow them. It just is sparking some sort of engagement or conversation. The last thing I'm going to leave you with is people do social media wrong.
Right.
They don't understand that social media is a free tool, but ultimately the point of it is to be social. So if all you're ever doing is posting, buy my shit, I've got a new promotion, it's the holidays,
look what
this is what I have. Like, nobody cares about that. The reason social media was created was so people could connect. And so I want you as business owners to start thinking, dang, that makes sense. I got to show up and actively engage in my community, cheer people on, clap from afar for them, tell them happy birthday, congratulations on your retirement, whatever it may be. Eventually those people will follow you, they'll be intrigued, and eventually you will find a bunch of customers if you continue to be social on social media.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you spent 15 minutes, maybe even 20 minutes, just going through those different hashtag suggestions and just interacting with accounts, you can put your phone down, and I'm sure that you're gonna get people responding or at least liking your comment.
Yep.
And you've got their attention.
Yeah, and so today is about leveraging social media. Maybe you're not gonna get 50 sales from it, but isn't it true that if you searched your local hashtags and you just cheered people on, you'd probably gain a lot more followers that were potential clients because they live in your local area, versus you spending the rest of today liking other cake decorating videos, which is never going to give you money. Like, you can have as many cake decorator friends as you want, but you need people that are local, unless you're globally shipping your stuff, which in that case you probably wouldn't be taking this challenge, right? So you need local customers that you can serve. You don't need more cake decorating friends in South Africa or whatever other continent people are on. Those are nice to have. Don't get me wrong. We talked about the importance of community, but today we're looking to close some sales.
Let's do it.
So I hope that this was helpful. Please be sure, leave some comments, give us some updates, make sure that you're sharing your own personal experiences, what's happening, any challenges, any wins, any victories. We want to know about them. We're sending daily emails out sharing your victories. We're also, you've probably noticed, sharing lots of your victories and questions and stuff on Instagram and doing reels on TikTok. So please let us make you a what's the word? Like a, not a testimonial, like a class.
Star student.
Yes, a star student.
Oh,
Thank you. Let us make you a star student. We want to brag about you. We want to brag about your progress. And I hope you're still showing up, doing the work. And that concludes day 3. That was simple.
That was easy.
Fast.
We'll see
This
you
should
again.
be quick for you guys.
See you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow. We'll be looking for your comments all day today. So please stay active, stay